Long ago in ancient Greece, there lived a brilliant inventor named Daedalus. Known throughout the land for his unmatched skill in craftsmanship and design, Daedalus could shape wood and metal into anything his mind could imagine. He was a genius, but even geniuses are not immune to fate. Daedalus lived on the island of Crete, where he had been imprisoned by the powerful King Minos. Although the king once welcomed him with honor, things had changed. Daedalus had helped Queen Pasiphae give birth to the monstrous Minotaur, and then built the labyrinth, an inescapable maze, to keep the creature hidden away. But when Daedalus secretly helped the hero Theseus navigate the labyrinth and escape, King Minos turned against him. Fearing what else the cunning inventor might do, the king locked Daedalus and his young son Icarus in a high tower, surrounded by sea. For all his genius, Daedalus could not escape by land or sea. Guards were everywhere, and the ships were watched closely. So he looked to the sky. "The king may rule the land and sea," Daedalus said, "but not the air. We will fly away from here." He began to collect feathers from birds that came near the tower. Bit by bit, he fashioned two pairs of wings, one for himself and one for Icarus. He used wax and thread to bind the feathers in rows, imitating the wings of a bird. Day by day, he taught Icarus how to use them, warning him to stay close and follow his flight. On the morning of their escape, the sun rose golden over the waves. Daedalus strapped the wings to Icarus's arms and shoulders, fastening them tightly. "Remember," he said, eyes serious, "fly between the sea and the sun. Too low and the mist will weigh down your wings. Too high and the sun will melt the wax. Do not forget, Icarus." The boy nodded eagerly, more thrilled by the adventure than aware of the danger. With a leap, Daedalus took flight, his wings spread wide, catching the wind. Icarus followed, laughter spilling from his lips as he soared higher and higher. They glided far from Crete, over shining waters and scattered islands. For a moment, they were free, birds among the clouds. But Icarus, carried away by the joy of flying, forgot his father's warning. The thrill of the wind, the pull of the sky, it made him bold. Higher he flew toward the blazing sun, wings slicing the air. The wax began to soften. Feathers came loose, drifting like snow. Daedalus turned and saw his son struggling, arms flailing. "Icarus!" he cried out, diving to reach him. But it was too late. With a final cry, Icarus fell. The sea below swallowed him, and his wings scattered on the wind. Daedalus searched and searched, but all he found were feathers floating on the waves. Heartbroken, he named the sea where his son fell the Icarian Sea, in memory of the boy who dared to fly too close to the sun. Daedalus flew on alone, his heart heavy, until he reached safety in Sicily. There he mourned his son and lived quietly, forever haunted by the price of their escape. And so the story of Daedalus and Icarus reminds us, dreams can lift us high, but we must always respect the limits of our wings.